When Xiaomi launched a new phone in China, they communicated about it in two different ways, on Weibo and on WeChat. And there is something that all of us can learn from what Xiaomi did. Hi, Amrit here, co-founder of Core Voice, and in this episode of Core Insights, I want to share findings from a paper published last year in the Journal of Consumer Marketing. Okay, so first on what Xiaomi exactly did, right? So on Weibo, they emphasized their competence, talking about sales, product quality, features, and all those things. But on WeChat, they talked of their charitable activities, how they were donating some money for every phone sold and things like that. In market parlance, such content is typically called warm content. So the researchers, they were curious to explore what was the rationale behind following these two different approaches for different platforms, right? So the researchers first go ahead and carry out a small test to see what kind of social ties do Weibo and WeChat prioritize respectively. Strong ties or weak ties? Now listen me out. Strong ties are those of family and close friends, and they are typically characterized by frequent interactions and a communion angle to social media. So a platform with strong ties would be more other focused, and people on there would post more about what they have in common with others. Now weak ties on the other hand are more self-focused because they are based on less frequent interactions like between acquaintances. So on platforms with weak ties, people post more about themselves and things that make them seem important. Like this content right now that you're consuming. Sort of I'm trying to make myself feel important, right? It's LinkedIn, acquaintances. The researchers learned that WeChat is all about strong ties, but Weibo in China is more about weak ties. So next, the researchers, they categorize firm-generated content, FGC, from 25 different firms, ranging from car makers to cleaning products and all of those. And then they categorize the content as warm or competent. And what they find is warmth-oriented FGC performs well on WeChat, which has strong ties, while competence-oriented FGC, they do well on Weibo or platforms with weak ties. To cross-validate this correlation, the researchers even called around 80 people from Weibo and WeChat each, showing them firm-generated content FGC from a liquor brand, and then they asked them how likely they are to share the content. As expected, warmth-oriented FGC in such experiment, it gets shared by people under strong ties because it strengthens their social bonding, and on platforms with embedded weak social ties, the competence-oriented FGC is shared more because it is more impressive. The result is pretty much the same even when the researchers replicate this experiment for a smartphone instead of a liquor brand. And that's why Xiaomi chose to speak about competence on Weibo, which is a weak ties platform, and about charitable activities on WeChat, a strong ties platform. From an Indian perspective, you can think of Facebook or even WhatsApp as a strong ties platform, where as a brand, it's likely that your communication will probably work better if it focuses more on warmth. But on other platforms like LinkedIn, right, which is mostly full of acquaintances and not so much friends and family, or even Instagram, if you think about it in some sense. So if assuming that they are weak ties platform, content that focuses more competence is likely to perform better. Hope this was useful. Happy to share the original paper PDF if you want to read it yourself, and I'll see you soon with some more insight.